Largo High School's Chamber Choir, fantastic. Thank you all so much. That was outstanding. And thank you, Mr. Azari. The beautiful performance. And now I would like to introduce our Public Information Officer, Isabella Mascarenas, who will introduce our professional and community organizations who are with us this morning. There she is.
Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the board, Mr. Hendrick, and staff. It is my pleasure to introduce the following representatives of community and professional organizations. From the Pinellas Classroom Teachers Association, Nancy Velarde, President. From representing the League of Women Voters, Jean Reynolds. From the Pinellas Arts for a Complete Education Coalition, Maria Cantones. Today, we have a presentation from the Student Rights and Responsibility Committee. Please welcome Elise Tong from Largo High School and her principal, Jennifer Staten.
Welcome.
Great. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Elise Tong from Largo High School, and I am a senior as well as a Students' Rights and Responsibilities member. So I will begin my presentation. So I am in the IB program at Largo High, and there are actually a couple of reasons why I chose to do IB. One of them is that my brother was actually in the IB program at St. Pete High before Largo had an IB program, and he did very well there, and his teachers were incredibly supportive and very good at what they did. And he actually went to Columbia, and so that leads into my second reason for joining the IB program, which is just for the academic rigor that IB provides that other programs won't necessarily do. And there's also this twist between the humanities and STEM portions of learning. And throughout the IB program, we learned that all of these subjects are all interconnected. And I feel like that is a very important aspect of our community today, because one aspect of life that a lot of people emphasize are the STEM areas, because we believe that we need scientists, technologists, engineers, mathematicians in order to build a community. But we also need aspects from the humanities, like all of the diplomats, all of the politicians. And so I feel like IB provides a very strong guidance to branch all of these areas of, well, learning together. And so a little bit more about me is that, well, a lot of people say that the IB program doesn't give you a lot of time to do other things, but that is something I disagree with, because if you have strong time management skills, you can honestly join a lot of different extracurricular activities. So I'm actually involved in our school's academic team, which we have had a pretty good track record this year. We've gotten an impressive record of 20-1 wins, so proud of us for that. And I'm also involved in Science Olympiad. I've actually led our team to first place in the region, and so we've qualified for the state tournament, which is also exciting. And then I'm the vice president of the National Honor Society, as well as president of Future Business Leaders of America. So there are so many different opportunities that Largo High as a whole has provided to all of its students. And so I would like to also highlight a few Largo High 2023 points of pride. So in athletics, for football, we actually have the regional finals, and we've won 2 games from the state championship. And then for basketball, we've reached the regional quarterfinals. For boys soccer, we reached regional quarterfinals. And then our girls tennis team is currently undefeated. And we also began our girls lacrosse team this year, and over 35 girls have taken a chance on a sport that they've never even played before. In the sports area, the arts areas, our theater spring musical was nominated for 4 Broadway Star of the Future awards, and our color guard has placed first in the Braden River Regional competition over spring break, beating the second place team by 3 full points. And for academics, we have our academic team finishing with an impressive record of 20-1. We have a new scholarship partnership with the Fiesel family, bringing in over $30,000 in scholarships for only Largo High seniors, which has just been an incredible opportunity for us all. And then 32% of our juniors and seniors are eligible for our National Honor Society, which does a large amount of things such as nature cleanups for our parks around our community, as well as tutoring for students within our programs, and blood drives with OneDrive should just help further our healthcare purposes. And then 50% of our juniors and seniors have a 3.0 GPA or higher. And we are also introducing a leader and learner pathways for next school year. And we're especially excited to introduce a new sports and event marketing pathway, which sounds really interesting, and I'm sad I'm going to miss it. And our History Bowl team has made it to nationals and will be traveling to Washington, D.C. to compete this summer. And that is all that I have. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. It's been wonderful. Thank you for that very informative presentation, and also thank you to Principal Staton for joining us this morning. Thank you very much. We learned a lot. Mr. Hendrick, are there any recommended amendments to our agenda this morning?
There are not.
There are not. Thank you. May I have a motion to adopt the agenda? I have a motion by Mrs. Long and a second by Mrs. Cook. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? The motion carries unanimously.